We've all been there. You circle the block 3 times, finally spot an open space, and then you have to drop a few coins or swipe a card just to leave your car behind. For most drivers, paying for parking is a pure grudge purchase, an annoying, unavoidable tax on leaving the house. While the public obsesses over the newest AI startup or the next flashy app, a completely different class of investor is quietly building wealth from an industry with no tech breakthroughs, no complex manufacturing, and absolutely no glamour. Across major cities, these blank patches of dirt often pull in higher profits than the busy restaurants and retail stores operating right next to them. This empty space functions as a dual value machine, housing 2 distinct wealth-generating engines that operate simultaneously. The parking lot model relies on one simple product, providing temporary access to scarce urban space. To see the baseline potential, imagine a modest 100-space lot charging an average of $15 a day. If those spaces stay occupied, the lot generates $1,500 in daily revenue. This grid breaks down the math. As the 100 spaces fill, that daily income rolls over 365 days a year, pushing the annual gross revenue past $547,000 for a single empty piece of dirt. There are no customer support lines, no product returns, and no shipping delays. Cars arrive, drivers pay, and they leave, creating a revenue stream based on a nearly automated mathematical formula. Running a brick-and-mortar business means battling constant friction. A restaurant owner manages supply chains, monitors food spoilage, and processes payroll for a large staff of chefs and servers. Compare those headaches with the parking operator. Their only job is to temporarily store stationary pieces of metal. There is zero inventory to manage and no physical goods to replenish. Modern automation has stripped away even the need for cashiers. Today, a driver rolls up to a facility, a scanner flashes to read their license plate, mobile payments process the fee automatically, and the gate lifts. This digital infrastructure creates significant operating leverage. If a rush of 200 cars hits a lot during a morning commute, the operator captures all that surging revenue without having to hire a single extra employee. By removing the traditional costs of labor, logistics, and inventory, the business is left with a cash flow engine that commands profit margins rarely seen in traditional retail. Painted white lines on asphalt have no intrinsic value on their own. The financial power of this product is dictated strictly by the geography surrounding it. In a downtown business district, an operator establishes a predictable baseline by selling monthly parking subscriptions to corporate commuters. That creates a steady, recurring floor of revenue before a single daily visitor even arrives. Then there are the massive, unpredictable, event-driven spikes in demand. When a lot sits in the shadow of a major sports stadium, tens of thousands of people suddenly converge within a 2-hour window. The supply of spaces is fixed, but the demand explodes. An operator can hike a standard $10 daily rate up to $50, $80, or even $100 for a single event. The underlying cost of maintaining the asphalt stays exactly the same. Airport lots follow a different strategy. Travelers are a captive market who value the convenience of leaving their cars near the terminal for a week at a time. The operator captures multi-day, compounding fees from a single customer, inflating the average transaction value. The physical asset remains a stationary slab of concrete, but its strategic placement turns it into a dynamic pricing instrument, capable of surging whenever local demand peaks. It is often assumed that entering this industry requires millions of dollars in upfront capital to purchase prime urban real estate, but some entrepreneurs bypass the heavy capital requirements entirely. Instead of buying the property, they approach landlords sitting on underutilized parcels and offer to lease the empty space or structure a revenue-sharing agreement. This arrangement splits the benefit. On the left side, the property owner collects a safe, fixed monthly rent. On the right side, the independent parking operator captures all the upside of the fluctuating daily cash flow. By separating the operational management from the physical real estate, an entrepreneur can build a lucrative business simply by controlling who gets past the gate. Beyond the daily operations, the business draws power from the long-term appreciation of the underlying land. A parking lot functions as a self-funding placeholder. The owner secures a footprint in the center of a city. Over time, the local population grows and new towers go up, causing the surrounding land to become significantly more valuable. This chart shows why funds use parking as an inflation hedge. As inflation rises, operators instantly raise daily rates. The daily cash flow covers property taxes, while the underlying land appreciates. Eventually, selling that parcel to a developer yields a massive payout. This combination of liquid daily cash flow and hard appreciating real estate is why massive investment funds quietly dominate the space. There are long-term systemic risks on the horizon: expansions in urban public transit and the eventual arrival of autonomous self-driving vehicles pose a threat to parking demand. Yet those shifts are likely to take years to fully transform cities. Right now, millions of people still rely on personal vehicles to commute, and finding a place to store them remains an unavoidable daily necessity. The parking industry reflects a larger truth about wealth creation. These same dynamics drive waste management, self-storage, and commercial elevator maintenance. These businesses thrive because they solve unglamorous, highly repetitive problems with almost zero operational friction. They provide a service people need over and over again, without relying on hype. While headlines focus on the next major tech trend, these static pieces of land operate as reliable wealth engines, frequently overlooked by the public.